Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and all others. Boudreaux, or Steven if you prefer, back for my next Let's Play and my next chicken play. So anyway, I'm going to do my first attempt at applying the Coop Trollshaws, and we'll go ahead and head into session play. Get a little more set up for this one, including maybe getting the, let's see, first off, my layout, load, Harkin stuff. By the way, yes, /UI, if you do that, it'll give you the usage that you need to either save a particular layout or to load it later. So this is the way I like to have my layout set up. It's not too terribly different from the default layout, but things are generally a little bit bigger, including chat, but chat's kind of useless, I guess, in chicken play unless you're have other chickens around you want to talk to, but I'm doing all this solo. So anyway, I've got everything, you know, like I like it, but there are a couple of options that I like to set. Under UI settings, about halfway through, we've got a skill cube that we can activate, and I'll show you shortly what that does. Now, I did this on an earlier chicken play, but for those of you who are just watching this one, I'm doing this for y'all. So anyway, if I control backslash, we look at skill queue, and I'm going to put it right above my head. That way it'll be in a nice prominent spot where I can see it when it goes off, because it can save your life. And life as your chicken is only 158 hit points away, which is more than it used to be. It used to be 43, but they did some changes to health and morale and the way combat works, and it kind of upped everybody's initial hit points, including chickens. So you notice I moved things to where I was more comfortable. I usually like to fire my combat commands off from this particular row here, and I like to use my numeric keypad to do it, which is a little unusual, but it works for me. So anyway, you have four skills here. None of them actually attack, so it's all about survival as far as chickens go. Foul fleetness, it's a plus 50% run speed. Now this can actually help us do the quest a lot quicker than we would have in the past. Well, quicker than without using it, let's put it that way. But it can also help us get away from somebody who's chasing us. So for the most part, just to get to the dangerous area, we're going to use it as much as we can, but we're going to save it while we're in the dangerous area in case something comes running after us, we can scoot away from them. And you'll kind of see how we use it in the high moors as well when we get there. And we also have bob and weave. Plus 50% evade chance, plus 25% additional evasion against range attacks. Now both of these have 30-second durations and 2-minute cooldowns, just to let you know. And let's see, we have possum impersonation. The way it's intended, or at least the way I believe it was only intended to be used one way, is if you're standing still and you use it, you'll play dead for up to a minute. If you move anytime during that minute, it ends. It's a 2-minute cooldown, and you won't be attacked while you're playing dead. And you also have paranoia. Not quite sure right what it is, but something ain't right. Well, basically what it is, it allows you to detect sneaking mobs. And it basically works best if you're standing still or moving very slowly. And all of these skills I'm going to use during this particular Let's Play. And you'll see how I use it when I get to the moors. But anyway, let's find a wolf so that we can show you the unintended use, or at least what I believe is the unintended use of possum impersonation. And it allows you to actually get away from monsters or mobs that have locked onto you. So let's find a wolf. You know, a wolf isn't going to kill us. So if they get if they get a hit in on us, no huge deal. Yeah, those pigs are only threateners. So anyway. Come on, go, go. Why am I not? Okay. Okay. Something's wrong here. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? You know what? I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna pause this for a second and hit my BRB screen just to see if the audio came through because I wasn't wearing these for some reason. But they're on, so maybe you were hearing me even though I had it just sitting over here. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I may need to re-record this, but hold on just a second. Okay, well apparently you can hear me. Now I don't know why, but I guess I was having problems with my keyboard. So anyway, let's try that again. So I mean that wasn't a very good demonstration, was it? Yeah, let's give you a better demonstration. So I need to find another wolf. This is probably the same wolf, I believe. Okay, so hopefully this will work better. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so I spammed 3. It actually worked that time. I spammed 3. You can you notice it took 5 power every time I hit it, so it went down quite a bit, and he lost aggro on me. So that's the way it's actually supposed to work. So anyway, we're trying to get back on the main road here, and let's go ahead and make things a little bit faster. So go ahead and hit the foul fleetness and get the next one queued up to go. And that was a big do. Yeah, I looked really good on that one, didn't I? Ooh. Okay, so on to the Trollshaws. Now everything's going to be pretty safe until we get to the Fort of Brunnen, and that's when it gets a little bit dangerous. And then we kind of get up to the top, that last little stretch, going into what is it? Well, the entrance of Rivendell. Why can't I think of what it's called right now? Something in LOTRO. Boy, I know that term. I do something in LOTRO. But anyway, LOTRO means Rivendell and Elven. But yeah, I'm still kind of waking up. I got my sinuses still going. Why did I forget these? Wow, dude. Okay, so it's going to be kind of long and boring until we get there. Not to say that there aren't some semi-dangerous areas on the way there. Probably our most dangerous one is going to be going through Nain Edith in the lowlands. The mobs do tend to get up close to the road, so we kind of have to keep an eye on that. And they will totally cross the road on occasion. So, yeah. Now, they're not bunched up too tight, so it's really easy to kind of evade them. It's, you know, just looking up at your rear view mirror over here and avoiding the red dots. And, you know, through chicken play, you get an idea of exactly how close you can get to something before you grab its attention, if it's an aggro. So, yeah, it's a skill you need to kind of get onto. A lot of you may not avoid combat whenever you can, but there's times when I just want to get from point A to point B, and you know, don't really want to fight anybody, and you just try and pick your way through the red dots. And if you've ever done that, you'll probably do pretty well at chicken play, but it still does require a lot of patience. These quests aren't for everybody, but I am a completionist, And I do enjoy, you know, showing off my cloak and my titles and all that kind of stuff. And there's a new quest that went up, I don't know, 4 months ago or so, with the last major update. Which you get the title Wing Under the Mountain. And we'll be doing that, what, I guess 3 videos, well, 3 quests from now. I'm not sure exactly how many videos it's going to take because there may be some failures along the way, including this quest. Getting through the High Moors is not the easiest thing in the world, and I can't do it 100%. It's pretty up there, 80, 90%. Sounds a little better than some of you other guys are doing with it, so you may be able to learn something from watching this video, and hopefully you do. And that's part of the reason why I'm making this particular quest its own video. And this may be or may not be the one that ends up on the Let's Play list. It will be on my channel. If it's a failure, I'm going to put it on the miscellaneous list, and it'll still be on the all LOTRO videos list. But you may notice a skippage in number if it is a failure to the one that actually does end up on the playlist. Because I'm not going to put a failure up on the playlist, but I'm not going to lie that there weren't failures. And the failure will be on the channel. So, you know, I have no need to make myself look better than I am because, quite frankly, I'm really not that good. I just love LOTRO, so. I should have got some water. Okay, so we're almost out of the Shire. There's the Brandywine River and the Brandywine Bridge. And we're almost into Bree-land. Okay, now these guys are fairly low level, you know, level 15 monsters, but they do have the ability to, well, not the ability, but the penchant from time to time to get up pretty close to the road and even onto the road, particularly even in this area right here, just right ahead of us. Okay, well, as a matter of fact, you see that red dot just to my right? Let's see. Let's just stop just to see. Oh, there's see, yeah, that's further across the road than I've ever seen any mob go. It just went all the way across, didn't even stop. Yeah, but anyway, probably wouldn't kill us, but you know, good to just try and avoid them anyway. It's good practice to try and avoid combat if you can when you're a chicken. So yeah, let's try and speed things up a little bit. Just trying to get this quest in, and hopefully I'll be successful on it, but we get it done before I go eat some Mexican with my son. You know, we meet up every 3 weeks or a month or so, and like to do dinner. Oh, my son and my daughter-in-law. My sinuses suck today. Oof. Yeah, and anybody who's watching this video who doesn't normally watch my other videos, you'll notice that I like to use the keyboard to, you know, pick my directions rather than my mouse, and just personal preference. It's the way I do it. Of course, by taking over the numeric keypad to use the combat commands, I basically took away the ability to kind of move my mouse around. And I'm not one of the guys that likes to do this. Yeah, I'm not a camera guy, so a lot of times my you know, as I start clicking things will just end up going down and down and down, and I have to kick it back up again. But ooh, quite a bit of lag there. I'm just, let's see, on the YouTube live stream, I'm just on the Brandywine Bridge. Ooh, okay, wow. No drop frames. CPU usage is normal at about 33%. Yeah, okay. Got another monitor over there, just in case. It's kind of what I'm looking at. Yeah, it's crazy. I just crossed the Brandywine Bridge just past Buckland, and here I am almost heading into Bree. That's quite a delay. Wow, a couple of players. Woo, okay. By the way, this is the Gladden server, and from what I'm noticing, it doesn't seem to be quite as populated as the other servers I like to play. Which to me is a good thing. And yeah, I like to usually take this southerly path to head through Bree. I believe it's a little bit quicker than passing by the Prancing Pony. El Wino or El Wino? I think I remember seeing them yesterday when I was doing chicken plays. Let's see. What time of day is it? Morning. Okay, well. Yeah, South Bree, there's usually some people hanging around. In that case, it was an elf, not a person. I don't know. Or elves people. Anyway, you may notice me coming close to some of these mobs. They're all threateners. So as long as you keep going, you're fine. There you go. Yeah, pig just snorted at me, and there's another one's going to snort at me. Just taking a little shortcut to get to the yellow tree over here. And one of the reasons why I was checking the time there just a second ago, It's because there's a lot of people that don't like to do this particular quest at night. And the reason why is because of the trolls that may be roaming through the Trollshaws. Well, that's actually a non-factor because those guys are threateners too. Just in case you didn't know. So yeah, don't sweat those trolls. Just walk right up to them. Just don't ever stop. And truth be told, another factor that you may want to consider, as far as whether you do it during the day or night is, lighting. But the fact is that this, particularly with the monitor I've got, the lighting at night is really awesome. I mean, you can see well. I believe it's an awesome night that they do on this particular MMO. I used to play Mud, so yeah, I think they do night awesome, and you can see quite well at night. They do just a really good moonlight, and I have no problem doing this quest at night. And you can see just as well at night as you can during the day, so. And as always, I keep forgetting to speed up the quest. Aha, the Forsaken Inn. I was actually surprised there was a mob right there. Usually there isn't, and I would have been able to cut through there a little bit sharper, but oh well. It's one of the reasons you pay attention. Sometimes unexpected things can happen with these mobs. I think I'll take a stop at the Fort of Bruin and just to grab some more water. And yeah, if you ever do need to take like a bathroom break, that's a great place to stop. Just make sure you've got your full attention available to spend. Once you get to the Fort of Bruin, because you're going to need it. Don't want to understate the danger of the area. It is dangerous. You can very easily die there if you're not paying attention. And even if you are, quite frankly. And yeah, I mean, even during Nanedith, which is probably the most dangerous area until we do get to the Fort of Bruinen, I'm still just gonna, hopefully, if I remember, still keep firing these off. Foul Fleetness is off, rather than save them for a dangerous situation. So. And by the way, in all of these chicken quests, there's only one place that I actually use the paranoia skill, and that is up in the high moors. Because in all of these Sanson Farms quests, the only one you end up going through the high moors in is this one. But the only place where, at least where I go, where you even have a chance of running into a sneaking mob is in the high moors. So that's the only place where I have an opportunity to be able to use paranoia. And part of this is because of the paths I choose, which is a little bit different than what I'm noticing when I'm seeing it on the message boards on the on the LOTRO site. Somebody in the past would avoid taking the road from Teneter to Ostfarad for whatever reason. They never even thought of the idea of using the road. Like it might not be safe, and I was, well, let me try it. And I've tried it dozens of times, never even come close to dying. So anyway, we're in Nanedith now, and we need to kind of pay a little bit of attention, because even right ahead of us there's a lynx by the road apparently. And coming up, there's usually also somebody else crossing the road. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. There we go. Yeah, let's see. Let me go this way. Okay, and another one up there. Yeah, it's a little unusual. Two on the road and that close together. Wow. And for the most part, we're kind of by the danger spot. When we get closer to Osgurth, there may be something that gets up close to the road, but yeah, just keep an eye out. But yeah, there's pretty much not much to worry about until we get to the Fort of Bruinen. Yeah, for any who may be watching the live stream, I'm not going to actually probably do my next chicken quest until, yeah, it'll be a few hours, 4 or 5 hours till I get to it. even though I'm going to be eating in about an hour, probably 4 hours or so just before Popeyes close. I want to pick up another chicken sandwich. I tried it once, and I don't know. I wasn't too terribly impressed with it, but I like to give it a second opinion. I'm seeing what other people are saying about it, and I think it may be a better sandwich than I give it credit for. Oh yeah, and some of y'all may notice that my camera works a little bit differently than most people. I do actually have a setting in there under options that the camera aligns to slopes. So kind of keeps, so that can actually, that works in my favor since I'm not the kind of guy who keeps doing this a lot. So, or this. And by the way, if you notice that World Chat isn't going off, you can't see World Chat as a chicken, so. You can, I believe, talk to other chickens, but that's it. Alright, so we're in our last zone. The Trollshaws. And I love the music here. Are we having fun yet? Are we? I keep looking at my other screen like it's my camera. That's my camera. Coop. Yeah, I looked at the map just to see how far we are from the fort. I figured we were still a little bit away. So, yeah. And anyway, I'm going to run down for some water anyway. So I guess I could probably keep using my foul fleetness until I get there. Oh, got kind of close to that red dot over there. Wasn't really paying attention. I can't believe the way this video started. I look like a total amateur. Oh, Lord. Oop. Bear coming up kind of close to the road. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I knew I had to get at least one sneeze out, because my sinuses are not going to stay this bad. As a matter of fact, with that sneeze, I can kind of feel them improving a little bit. So. And there we go. We can see the river right ahead of us. So anyway, this island right here, we're going to just stop here, and I'm going to run down and grab my water. I'll put up my BRB screen while we're gone, and I'll see you in just a second. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, time to start paying real attention, because we'll have some real... Now, I used to actually kind of, you know, come all the way out and nah. Kind of good like this. Might have a little real dodging to do. You see that more fly right up ahead of us. And yeah, sometimes I'll actually use my mouse. Okay, oh, got kind of close to him. Yeah, if you get kind of close to the mobs, get your finger ready to fire off that possum impersonation to get rid of them. Okay. Sometimes it takes a little planning to maybe get up here and... See, I don't want to fall off that cliff there. These guys are a little close to each other. Alright, so I can probably... Oop, okay. Yeah, that guy's on the move. He's on the... Oh, okay. Got rid of him. See, he locked onto me, and I was able to shake him with... I was ready with that possum impersonation, so... Okay. Yeah, it was a little tighter going through than I thought it would, but yeah, it didn't even get a hit on me. Now this bear is on the move, so let's just kind of wait. He's moving away from the mountainside, so we'll go kind of close to the mountainside, I guess. And same with the other bear. And yes, you can definitely see there the advantage of having that skill queue up there. It showed you were locked onto, but I think it kind of beat the music to even letting you know, hey, something's wrong here. Okay. Got this little camp here, which is a nice little landmark. Okay, so you're kind of past all the switchbacks. And once you get beyond this ridge here, got a nice little landmark to look at. This rock right here in front of you. Don't go any further to the right than I'm going right now, or you may run into some hidden mobs. Some sneaking mobs that'll just pop out right at you. And I'm getting a little closer to that one red dot than I want to, but okay, now you got a little narrow passageway to get to a camp with the mustering horn. So anyway, I have run into some sneaking mobs in here, but it is kind of rare. Oh, yeah, doing a little dodge in here. Yeah, just kind of keep that mountain to your right for as much as you can, and yeah, there's a lot of mob dodging here. But we're not too far away, and yes, I have my finger still on paranoia, or possum impersonation, sorry. In case see, something locked onto me and I was able to get rid of him. It apparently was a sneaking mob, and they're still not showing up on my radar. Okay, so anyway, here you have... Oh, this guy's getting kind of close. Lordy. I've never seen anybody get that close to the fire. Wow. Okay. I always thought that was kind of a safe spot. But anyway, if you look at the map, we're here. Now we have the opportunity to either go east and then north, or north and then east. The main path is north and then east. It's just a matter of preference. I usually take the northern path. But when I go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire off 1 and 2. Okay, so foul fleetness and bob and weave. And the minute the 30 seconds that they last ends, I want to stop. Now hopefully I'll find a safe area to be able to stop. But once I've stopped, then I'm going to fire off paranoia. So for a full minute, I'll be able to see if a sneaking mob walks up on me and be able to hopefully walk away from them before they notice me. Believe it or not, it does work. And I've had it happen in here or not. And if I'm lucky, it's going to happen during the video, so you'll be able to see it. And yes, if I do need to hopefully get rid of somebody, there's possum impersonation. Basically, as I'm running during this 30 seconds, I've got my finger on that 3 key ready to fire it off in case one of those sneaking mobs does come out at me. And usually just you hit it a couple of times, boom, they're off your tail. So that's my plan. So 1, 2, and go. And my finger's on 3. I'm kind of keeping an eye, or for 30 seconds. So about a quarter way through. Okay, and once it hopefully gets through about the 30 seconds, I'm just going to stop. And about here. So, okay. So anyway, that mob's getting a little close to me, so I'll move forward a little bit, slowly. But I've got paranoia going, so hopefully I will get a warning if a sneaking mob gets too close to me. So yes, we're going to wait here for like a full minute and a half. And for the first minute of that minute and a half, we'll have some warning. Yeah, what I'm kind of keeping an eye on is when these guys are ready to reset, I'm going to hit them. I'm going to go for my second, go for the second time. And this is how you get through the moors, guys. Okay, so we're just about ready to go. Okay. Boom, boom. 1, 2, go. Finger on 3. And usually the second time gets you all the way through, or at least through enough, because you can kind of see the mobs are lightening up now. I believe this will get you the rest of the way, because this is about the 30-second marker here. But yeah, I see we're at the turn. Boom, we're already there. And yeah, I couldn't remember the name. We're going to find out real soon what this is called. The Pass of Enladris, or... I'm going to kill myself when it pops up. The gates of... Really? The gates of Enladris. Okay. Okay. So anyway, the elves, they need safety rails. So that would be the only way that we could possibly die. And I've actually seen a video where a guy attempting this quest actually stops to admire the beauty of Rivendell and gets too close to the edge and falls off and dies after having gotten through the most dangerous part of this quest. So anyway, one attempt at this quest. So this is video 6. If only my other ones go quite as smooth as this. So. Although that beginning, oh my god, the start of this video, ooh, not good. And by the way, yeah, with the other quests, I always popped up, well, at least most of them, I remembered to pop up and, you know, see who we're going to have to visit for the quest. In this case, it's Rohirrim, which is Aragorn's horse. So I could have taken a left over there, but I just prefer to go this way. I don't know. And one thing that I can do is, I think it's for the very next quest, we're going to start collecting chicken stones or finding chicken stones in various areas. And in case you're wondering what a chicken stone looks like, boom, that is a chicken stone. Okay. So, yeah, that's a very good example of a chicken stone. So that is one of the 3 Rivendell chicken stones, and actually, well, actually one of the 3 Trollshaws chicken stones, and the only one of the 3 that is actually in the Trollshaws. I know, that's confusing, isn't it? The other 2 in their Misty Mountains. But they're still considered Trollshaws chicken stones. Yeah, but you know, one of the points of this quest is the devs are wanting to kind of show off their areas to people who may not have made it there yet. And in fact, the very first time I attempted these chicken quests, I don't think I'd ever been beyond Bree. So yeah, it was all new to me, and it was kind of, even as boring as these quests are, it was kind of exciting doing the exploring. Now, not so much, but you know. Okay, so around this corner, boom, Rohirrim. I'm the steed of Aragorn, son of Arathorn, chieftain of the Dunedain of the North. What have I to do with chickens? I wait here for my master's call, when we assail the host of Mordor. I cannot help thee in the Shire. No, it's worth a try. Well, maybe not, but I don't know if you consider maybe a cloak worth a try. Okay, so we're going to end up back at, magically, at Sanson's Farms. Okay, so here's George. He flaps his wings excitedly. It seems that he sees something approaching. And we ended up getting some virtue experience for that. So a new rooster comes in and clucks at George, who clucks back. So we've got 10 LOTRO points for having completed that. Let's see, Life of a Bounder Advanced. Yeah, okay, so that's basically what we got, was doing Shire quests. So we got 2,000 virtue experience. So if I look at it, it's J. Okay. Virtue traits. To begin, click the virtue icon to select an earning virtue, which will receive the virtue experience that you gain. Many deeds will award virtue experience, including that one I just completed. Once a virtue has reached rank 1, you can equip it to gain its benefits. To equip, drag a virtue icon to any of your virtue trait slots, or by right-clicking, or or double-click the virtue icon. You can unequip a virtue by dragging it off its slot, or by right-clicking or double-clicking the virtue icon. Virtue may be at its own reward, but you also gain passive bonuses for every virtue rank you earn, even those not equipped. So you'll notice that we now have 2 compassion. However, this slot doesn't unlock until level 7, and I do have my my tortoise stone equipped. So it'll be a while before we get to level 7, at least past these Sanson Farms quests. But anyway, George wants us to return to Wald. George looks much calmer than when you first examine him. And if we go to Wald, we'll get a nice little cosmetic cloak.
What do you need?
Okay, you did fine work, Boudreaux. I think you calmed Georgia and Belina down as well as any could have hoped. It's funny, though. Those two have been acting up more than ever since the new rooster started darting in and out of the farm. Dad thinks I should try to catch it. So apparently it is only one rooster, and not a whole bunch that have been coming in from all over. Well, I couldn't tell you why, but I don't feel that it's doing any harm. Yeah, I agree. For all your hard work, my ma thought you would like to have this cloak. It ain't much, but until these chickens calm down for good and start laying eggs like they used to, it's the most we could afford. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Walt. Okay, so let's take a look at our cloak. Well, let's equip it for real. Now, let's see. You're able to use this apparently, and it does actually have some armor value, but people just use it as a cosmetic. But anyway, if you use it, apparently it has some kind of animation, but that hasn't ever worked. But anyway, let's go ahead and cosmetically equip it for the hell of it. Hold on. Yeah, we need to actually go to outfit 1. All right, there we go. Okay, so anyway, there we go. That's kind of what it looks like. So we'll keep it on for now. And yeah, when I get a chance, I'll go ahead and put it in my wardrobe. But anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.